Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and with me, of course, is Retro Nerd Girl, and this, of course, your Saturday evening movie chicks, both of us, and cannot wait for tonight's film. And folks, if you're wondering what that might be, well, folks, we are going to be watching the Mel Brooks spoof Spaceballs, which is the perfect accompaniment if you guys were watching, and why weren't you watching, the Empire Strikes Back watch party that we had on Retro Nerd Girls channel. I'm so excited to see this. I've seen this movie so many darn times. One of the best double features is to watch this and then watch Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yes. yes. Two amazing spoofy movies.
Yeah, that were so full of fun. And I tell you, I was watching while I was putting the thing that we can watch on screen. I ran across a scene that I totally forgot about, and I was laughing for about 5 minutes when I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so freaking funny. You'll know it when you see it, because I'm not going to spoil it. But before we go ahead and get started, one of the things I do want to point out, folks, because Retro Nerd Girl and we are trying to get both of our channels to 10K this year, but also something I want to show you, and there is a link in the description box of the video. Yes, we have merch. I put this up here on my merch store over on Teespring. I do have one that's on TeePublic, but Teespring integrates with YouTube right now, so we have it over there. And of course, we've got all kinds of Saturday Night Movie Chicks merch over here. We've got t-shirts, we've got hoodies, we've got tank tops. We've, of course, have got stickers for you guys as well. So props to CJ for whipping this graphic up real quick so we could put it on some
Thank you, CJ.
He's awesome. He's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so we got this merch up here for you. We got, some of the standard stuff, and then we have some off the wall stuff, like you can get an apron with us on it. How about that? The makeup for your snacks for the night. So that link is in the description box of this video. As soon as YouTube fixes its integration work with bringing over my store, I'll activate that link over on my channel. But in the meantime, please come over here and check out all of the merchandise. And of course, more merchandise is going to be coming. So
yeah,
there you go. Cool. And go and check that out. So Spaceballs, folks, there is a pinned link in the chat, where if you do not have a physical copy, and why don't you? You should have this one. But if you don't, hey, you can watch along with us over there on the copy at archive.org. They are doing the Lord's work over there, archiving so many of these great films. So if you don't have a copy, you can use theirs. The copy that we are going to show you on screen is the only one that we can do so that YouTube does not pull us down. What that means is, one, there is no audio. But we do have the closed captioning on. We've also got a timer on it as well, so you can see where we are. And of course, we're going to be doing commentary through the whole entire film, because that's how you do. When your friends come over to watch movies, you're not really watching them in silence,
Yeah.
That's kind of boring. So we'll be giving you our insight, and of course, you guys in the chat letting us know what you think.
Yes.
Has to go along. So, all right. Well, we give you guys a chance to go and queue up your copy. Let's see who we have got here in the chat. I see Alan says going to try and watch this live. No problem, my dear. No problem, my dear. Hope you got a chance to watch it live along with us. We got Kimberly Ann Hart here saying she can't wait. We have got DJ Knight who says, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi and hello. Good to see
Yeah,
you.
good to see you again.
We have also got Brogu. It says, hello, everyone. Hello, the Reina and Retro Nerd Girl. You're going from a galaxy far, far away in Empire Strikes Back to Spaceballs. I think you're covering both extremes in the science fiction genre.
So true. So true.
Yes, we are. And loving it, loving it, loving it. Got Tom F in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you. We've got Bonzo Kilborn in the house as well. Saying now that Brogu's in the house, we can get the party started. And
So
Dad
true.
Man Walking 55. So good to see you, Dad Man. And Dad Man is actually going to be guest starring on my Welcome to Florida show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So you don't want to miss that. It's going to be a blast. I'm glad to have you on. Let's see. We got CJ, my thumbnail guy in here, says hail to all. Well, hail and hello.
So awesome.
Hello. Yes, he is. And let's see, we've got Fowler Bradley's fun. Hey, Ron says balls in space.
Yes.
Oh, man, I freaking love this. Comb the desert.
Yes. May the Schwartz be with you.
Yes, may the Schwartz be with you. Well, we've got Swift -1 with this super chat. So saw this in the theater last month. LOL. You know what? Since you gave me the first super chat, where the heck did that go? I'm going to do the short version, so you get this one. Tell me I'm your own.
Check, please.
Yeah, you don't want the soup.
So thank you, Swift -1.
Oh,
yeah,
so
I've never seen this in the theater. I've only seen it like at home, so I can't imagine just how even greater it's going to be.
Oh yeah,
You've seen it in theater. It's got to be awesome. Gotta be awesome. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Swift -1. I sure do appreciate that super chat. Love all the super chats. Thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and get started.
Yep.
Let me get the one copy. I'll tell you the hoops that we have to jump through for content creation. Where the heck is my screen? There we go. All right, so I've got a little bit of a leader with this one, just so you know, so we can kind of sync up. Of course, folks, we might be off, you know, a little bit.
Yeah, depending on what version you have too, I think.
Yes, yes, so we might be off by a little bit. I wish that she would just let me launch it immediately. So there we go, folks. Now I'm kind of like, where'd I put my copy?
All right.
In the wrong one. All right. Now I may be like 1 second behind.
Oh yeah, I'm a second behind for sure.
This is how we keep everybody all together here.
So cool.
CJ says I'm always off a little bit. They used to call it quirky.
It starts off with chapter 11.
I'm like, what? It's like, wow, we really missed a couple of movies in between, right?
Yes. But that's a play on words, chapter 11, which is like a finance term, tax term or something like that.
Yep, time for a space crawl.
Oh
And Grogu says, "Hey, they have a crawl like Star Wars." Yeah.
yeah.
But this plot about them stealing the air
Yes.
and pray for Los Angeles, but the whole thing with the smog and everything,
Oh
after living out there, I get it. Because if you leave the LA smog bubble
yeah.
and you go anywhere else, it's like, oh my gosh, the air is so clean up here.
Oh man.
Dad
I
man
love
says,
that.
love this crawl and reading it.
Yeah. I love the end that says, like, "If you can read this, you don't need glasses."
Hmm.
What if you're reading it with glasses?
It's like we're watching.
Ah.
Here's the ship in the opening crawl. Of
Oh,
course,
yeah.
this looks familiar.
It's so funny because it goes on and on and on and on, and then at the end,
And keeps go. I like, where's the end of this daggone ship?
it's
Hey,
and then they
Hannibal
kept
Grimm. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, my dear.
oh, no, it looks like it keeps, like, changing shapes, like, it becomes a cylinder, and then it's, like, this wider thing, and it's very,
And it's
hilarious.
like all smashed together. And it's just like, where's the end of the storage ship?
Oh, man.
Hannibal Grimm says, I remember the late 90s LA smog. Ugh, so nasty. You can see it when you're flying in the LAX. I kid you not.
Yeah.
It's
Mm.
so gross looking. And Dad Man says, this is one large ass ship. Yes, it is.
It just
And
keeps
hey,
going.
Emily. Hey, Emily Kruger.
Hi.
It did, but this is the epitome of the running joke, right? It's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's not over yet. And
yeah,
then that sign at the bottom.
yeah, we
And
break
we're
for nobody.
nobody. Oh, man.
F says it, love it. It reminds me of the Jaws theme.
Dark Helen.
Dark helmet. The second funniest Vader spoof, the funniest is Gonzo as Darth Vader.
Oh, I have to
Yes.
see oh, dude, did I see that? It was that from, Muppets in Space?
No, they did a spoof of Star Wars on the Muppet
Oh,
Show
okay. I gotta go look for that.
with Mark Hamill.
Oh, I must have seen it.
Leanne Hart. And Charles Ratliff says, rise in the presence of Lord Helmet.
He can't breathe.
I don't think you can breathe in that thing.
My helmet? It's so funny
Even
because
my
the other
helmet.
guy complimented him and this guy reprimands him.
Uh-oh.
Bad.
Notice how he doesn't talk until after he puts the helmet down.
Protects his oh, yeah, the little things. It's the little things of the coffee maker.
Yeah. Like, how do I figure this out?
He's like, I don't want to look stupid, so yes, of course.
Yeah. Copy. Mr. Radar right next to it. Yeah.
Oh gosh, nasty.
Like too hot. Hey Sonia, good to see you.
Oh, hi.
Tomorrow, bingo.
The royal wedding. Oh man.
Bob Newhart? Wait,
Oh yeah,
oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, oh.
I miss Joan. I miss
Yeah.
Joan Rivers.
Oh, oh yeah.
Thank you, Dick Van Patten. I just don't you hate it when you know the right thing, but the wrong words comes out?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dick Van Patten, who was in Bob Newhart.
This.
It is boring. Yes, Grogu. Joan Rivers is the robot.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sadly, their house, Melissa's house, her daughter, burned in California, but she managed to hold on to her Golden Globes. That
Oh, good.
yeah. I love that she's on wheels. And oh, by the way, the stunt woman for Dot Matrix is Lorraine Yarnell Jansen. She's doing all the body stuff, which is really good.
Oh,
Yeah, that it's really all the things that they make her do.
that is funny.
And Prince Valium can't stay up.
Mm-mm.
He's always sleeping or yawning.
Hey,
Oh, I thought this
Dylan.
was the coolest thing ever. Oh, is that Dylan Soup? Hey, Dylan
Mhm.
Soup. I thought
The
this was the coolest
Winnebago
thing. Yes, I was like, oh, I want one.
Winnebago.
I love Uranus. The jokes in here, they're so silly.
Like, y'all ain't right. He's got the custom Chuck Taylor Converse on. Tom Epps is playing Bon Jovi.
Yeah. Jo- John Candy is just so good.
Weren't they cooking meth in a Winnebago in
Oh,
Breaking Bad?
oh, I didn't see that
I think
show.
they were. I didn't. I've never finished watching it. I should, but I haven't. Barf is getting his groove on right now.
I know, right? So that reminds me of heavy metal. Is just like the combination of metal
It's that
and
fun
this,
hair band music.
yeah. Oh, I was talking about heavy metal, the animated movie.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's interesting. John Candy does a lot of the voices in that movie. I love this. Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
So gross. Ew.
Barf. Hey, nice gamers. Says, hey,
Oh,
all. Welcome. Those of you watching between YouTube and X. If you're watching the show over on
hi. Yeah.
X, make sure you hit that heart button. Over here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button.
Yeah, like, that heart button, like that's shaped like this.
Yeah.
That is so gross.
Oh,
I love.
John DeLu. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Go ahead, my dear.
yeah, no, you're absolutely right. John DeLuise is playing Pizza the Hut.
Yeah, that's what Charles Rutledge saying. That's funny. I didn't know that.
But I thought it was really interesting that they used makeup for the robot, Vinny the robot, but it works. For some reason it just happened to work. Um,
Hmm.
Especially for the comedy aspect. You didn't need to do it, but it works. By the way, I just love the music in this movie, especially the theme song at the end. It's so good.
Hmm. Let me talk.
Oh yes, yes. Forgot about this joke. Oh,
That cracked me up.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I said, I want that.
I know, me too.
Like Princess Leia buns.
So cool. Spaceball City. Perrier.
Pop it open.
Oh, man.
Woo! I just like I said, if you lived in LA, you get that joke.
Oh, this is great.
Snotty bee.
It was wonderful. Snotty. Ah, this is great.
Beam him down. It's such a cheap joke, but it's funny.
Oh gosh, his butt is in the front. Why did somebody tell me it was so big? Oh man.
Let's try it again. He's like, "No more beaming, this time I'm gonna walk," and then literally
You were expecting, like, it them to be, like, somewhere far away. It's just right there. Oh, yeah, the twins?
this is rude.
Yeah, the Double Mint Twins
Mhm.
commercial.
Hey, Megan, yeah, welcome.
Again?
She says, "Hello, everyone. My favorite movie is When Harry Met Sally."
Oh, really?
I
Oh,
haven't seen that one in a long time.
yeah, that's a good one for New Year's. A good scene in there.
Dead Man Walking says, "That reminds me of Airplane 2 when Shatner is just a room over."
Oh, yeah.
And Sergeant Giratina says, "Hi, folks, and
Oh,
welcome.
hi.
Welcome to all of you here."
Yeah. So good to see you here, Sergeant. Yes, sir. I love the way she's like, "I'm gonna call my daddy."
"Who made that man a gunner?" "I did, sir."
Major.
Like, I'm surrounded. Anything. Go for a million. I started to fade there. Moonroof, all leather interior. Mhm. It's possible, try to save the car. Doug and the cat Aaron, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. So
Yeah,
appreciate that.
good
Thank
job.
you.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What's that glow? We're not moving.
Shame. That's
We're doing it for a bleep load of money. They know the difference.
yeah. Damn it. Ah.
If we jam it.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, this is one
Yeah.
of the, cutest scenes ever.
This was not what I thought it was gonna be, which cracked me
Yeah.
up.
It's like, "Oh, a literal bottle of jam."
I did not expect
This
that.
is Michael Winslow. doing voices and sound
I
effects.
I love this.
It's so good.
I forget which talk show he was on, but he actually did like his sound effects like
Oh,
live. It was the
was it
coolest thing.
was it
I forget.
Arsenio Hall? No.
You know what? It might have been.
Okay. I'm thinking it was.
I think you're right. Hey, Starlina,
Oh, what a
time
name.
to jam the
Beautiful.
signal.
That's a beautiful name. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Her avatar is awesome.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is great. Like I love
Jam.
the literal puns.
Mm-hmm.
Raspberry. The camera. I love the way they turn around really quick and they're like, let's no eye contact.
Mm-mm.
I do like
Gotta
that
send
Mercedes
Barf
too.
out.
Barf.
Not here, mister. This is the Mercedes. I'm my own best friend.
He looks into the camera for a half a second and is like,
Starlina says, fun fact, Mel had parodied two of Ford's iconic roles in Lone Star.
hmm,
Oh, okay. You have Han Solo and Indiana Jones.
Jones. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got all that luggage. What you think this is? A princess cruise?
Oh, heck no. It kind of reminds me of Jack Burton too, of Big Trouble in Little China. It's just a little.
I haven't seen that movie in a while.
Oh, it's
It
good.
was so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. A Jewish
Jewish
princess.
princess. Funny princess is Jewish.
So the little jokes, they're just so priceless.
Folks, we are at 25 minutes and 35 seconds. We're watching Spaceballs from 1987. Yet another hilarious Mel Brooks movie.
The guards are too funny. They have those black armor on their
Cod
on their
pieces.
and then on the back too, on their buttons. So funny. It's like, oh man.
Spoiled rotten. Where is she? Where did they go?
Oh god. I love that.
We're going in a hyperactive.
Instead of hyperdrive.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Starlina, you're right. What makes Mel Brooks so legendary is he isn't afraid to poke fun at everyone, including
Oh,
himself.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Ludicrous Speed. I love Ludicrous Speed. Colonel Sanders.
Ludicrous speed.
Yeah. Ludicrous Speed.
Sure all the animals in the zoo.
Yeah, so this makes me think that maybe the ship is like a full, like has everything, and it has a zoo, it has a circus, and a shopping mall. This is so funny. Oh my god. There's Lightspeed.
Ridiculous speed. Ludicrous speed.
What have I done?
It's brave to go to the sea. Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I love this. This is like sort of a play on oh, they went to Plaid Speed, that's right.
We passed him. Stop this thing. Can't stop. It's too dangerous. Emergency stop.
Never use, never use. I love the way
Hey, going, Shogi. This dang Bill Pullman threw some heaters when I was a kid. Baseballs, caps, her ID for a late placid. Oh, we gotta watch Lake Placid, dang on it. Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I love it.
Shot us about a week and a half.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you should put more than 5 bucks in. Eagle 5 coming in. Oh no, landed in the desert.
It's Tatooine, everybody.
He's got a sexy voice. He might be cute.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna leave a mark.
They see each other and they're like, "Ooh."
You would never address me as you. You would call me your Royal Highness.
Oh, this is great. I love the music. I forget it sounds very familiar. Trying to think.
He's like, I'm getting sand in my gears. Why does that remind me of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert?
Oh,
Dead body,
yeah,
hot air.
yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing like a good hair dryer. I will say that.
Mhm. Welcome to real life.
You're ugly when you're angry.
Yeah, you didn't expect that.
Mm-mm.
Total humans. She
It's
left
a
him.
lighter. One of the best.
It's gotta be one of the cutest shots in the movie. So nice. Oh yeah, this is great.
That kind of broke my heart, man. Look at that. Look at that hair dryer behind. How you gonna drink that through the hemp?
I know.
All the Rockies, Blazing Saddles.
All the Mel Brooks movies.
Mm-hmm. How can they be a cassette? We're in the middle of doing it.
I love the way he's like, oh.
Fast forwarding. See? Now you get the double VHS filter.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Hey, Guy Scar. The Bosco scenario is in the chat. He says, hello, ladies.
Oh
Whoa.
hi.
This is the source.
Oh, nice. I love this.
I love how she not even took a header. And we looking at it. We're looking at it. Everything that happens now is happening now. We passed that. Well, just now. Guy Scar says, love this movie. Yeah. Like, who's on first?
He got lost in the plot.
Hmm.
Sleep mode. I love all the like the literal things. That's what makes the comedy kind of work in this.
Hmm.
Just like ew. It does. It does bother him.
It's like, oh.
Oh, this is a setup for something later.
Hmm.
They're starting to like each other.
Yeah, she was a runaway bride.
Yes.
She doesn't do it for him.
I love how he's like, this is such a great moment.
Oh, that was funny.
Virgin alarm.
Reminds me of Robin Hood Men in Tights and Chastity Belt.
Oh, yes. So good.
Hey, Billy Judd says, hi, guys.
Hi.
Yeah.
That
Yep,
was
Dad
so
band
good.
is programmed to go off before you do. And hey, Jonathan Pollock says sometime after
Oh,
this,
Jonathan.
Daphne went on to star in Melrose Place. Yes, she did.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I always got her uh mixed up with the young lady in Family Ties.
Oh, Justine
Uh,
Bateman?
yeah, for some reason they look so much alike to me. Uh,
Hmm.
so I was always like, oh my goodness, which one is it? But there was a clear difference between them.
Mm-hmm.
They did look alike.
Oh, no worries, Dad, man. Folks, we are at 41 minutes and 54 seconds watching Spaceballs.
This reminded me of the moment in The Wizard of Oz when everybody was pretty much like passed out because they couldn't because of the poppies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, the ship. Oh, they're playing like Jaws music almost.
Yep.
And here the Jawas.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to put the banner up at the bottom, down at the bottom. Dun, 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 dun.
Ding ding
The
ding.
fact that they used like little people they did for the Jawas anyway. They were masked up, but this when they don't have their masks on. This is funny.
Yeah. Their entire language is ding ding ding. His tail is wagging.
Oh my gosh, she's a hairband on. I didn't see that.
When did we get to Disneyland? Yeah, they totally look like the Wizard of
Oh my
Oz.
gosh.
We have the animal, which would be the dog man, which would be the sit-in uh for the cowardly lion. Then we've got
The tin,
Dot as the Tin
yeah.
Man. Yeah, yeah. And I guess the princess would be Dorothy. She wants to get back home. And
Mhm.
uh, what's his name? Lone Star would be the Scarecrow.
Scarecrow? Oh, I can see that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Dadman says Dink is their version of banana from Minions.
Ah.
That's the Temple of Doom. That's right, Temple
Yes,
of
yes.
Israel.
And oh yeah, they're gonna do another Oz reference right now.
Charles Radcliffe is Tony Cox. Was he the midget elf in Bad Santa? We kind of saw him in Friday,
um,
and also the Dave Chappelle show.
yeah, I totally wouldn't know. And he's on his knees. So great. Yogurt.
It's yogurt, yogurt the magnificent. Hey,
I'm
Josh
just
Perry Bloodline. I like watching this movie. It makes me laugh.
oh, yeah, it's so great.
Hilarious.
He's just plain yogurt.
Plain yogurt.
Love it.
The Schwartz. Yes, the Schwartz.
So
Merchandising. Oh, okay, I was right. Charles Ratliff. Tony Cox was in Bad Santa and Friday. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
and he was also, in a skit in, the Chappelle Show called I think it was, like, The Bedside Stenographer or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta watch the skit, it's hilarious.
Kids
Last but
love
not
this one.
least, Spaceballs the doll. I do want that flamethrower, though. Kinda like Grogu, huh?
And he's got the merchandise too, look at that bed sheet.
He's got the Spaceballs, uh, blanket on his bed.
They're combing the desert.
Literal, literal comb. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. They gotta do the whole joke. Not a thing, sir. Wait, wait. There we go! Afro pick.
And it's so funny because they're combing the desert, but there is the footsteps, so the foot marks that were left there.
Mhm. Shall be revealed at the proper time. Never underestimate the power of the Schwartz. Every time I hear Mel Brooks, I'm thinking of that Jewish character that, Eddie Murphy did in Coming to America.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, that was
Oh my
him.
god. I wish that Eddie Murphy and, uh, Mel Brooks had, worked together on something. That would have been really crazy good. Oh, so
Poor
funny.
Barf.
His foot. I love it that he's making so many voices that are related to what dogs would do. So great.
Mhm.
Like if when a dog gets hurt, they don't like bark at you at all. They're just like, "Ooh," and then they go away somewhere. You're like, "What's happening? Sorry."
Yogurt, yogurt, I hate yogurt. Give me strawberries.
There's two sides to every Schwartz.
Yes, Jonathan Pollock, I have heard of The Distinguished Gentleman. That was a funny movie with Eddie Murphy in it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Hmm, Vespa.
I thought this was pretty brilliant. like for a movie that's just going to be, you know, spoofing all sorts of
Mhm.
things, that they were able to like incorporate some interesting storylines to it.
Supervision.
That was a nice like Darth Vader
Mhm.
voice impersonation, like
Hey, lug nuts. This Prince Valium, what a pill. That's created.
yeah. To search for more money.
You might need it.
I love this. This is like almost sounds like a Jaws um, score there. Oh, this is hilarious. Huh. Hi, honey. Big Whitey.
I find you strangely attractive. So not right.
Didn't see you play with your dolls again. Oh man, just great.
Spaceballs, the toilet paper.
So much merchandising. Yeah, and the toys were merchandising too. So
Mhm.
great.
There was one time where, Star Wars merchandise
Oh
was
yes.
crazy popular. You soon as the action figures would go in the stores, you had to snatch them up.
Oh, it was pandemonium. Like the I like the little flash that she gives the camera.
Mhm.
Oh, this part was so crazy.
Greatest news job man in the entire universe and Beverly Hills. I had some friends I went to school with who got nose jobs.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was just gonna go in with those things.
He said he's gonna say, he's gonna tell.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
Oh gosh, you that stupid. Put the
You
movie
turned
back
off
on.
the
Yes,
whole
sir. Gotta get that thing fixed.
the doctor in the back.
And there's his caddy.
I love the way they just, like, look at each other.
Mhm.
Oh, no.
Really? That's like having your password as password.
Oh, yeah. Or 11111
Mhm.
or 1 2 3 4 5. These guys. Yeah. It just so happens to be that they're the right size
Mhm.
in combination with these 2. Oh, man.
Like, how you gonna hide that tail, dude? Not gonna work.
It's like, "Nah."
Look up. Who's but Jesus?
She's a base?
All they need is a harmonica. You can roll dot on out.
Alright.
Gotta love the shots here.
Yeah, yeah. I hate these movies.
Oh, is this when she gets mad about them shooting at her hair?
Oh, I think they're outside when that happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's coming up soon.
Nice replica, that shootout from A New Hope.
Yeah, yeah. It really is a really good one. More ping pongs.
Go for broke, go for
This is great. It's Ned
It's a
from Groundhog Day. Ned O'Reilly,
really?
the same guy who's like, "That's a what a doozy" or something like that. Oh.
I swear Stunt Brett has a story about this.
Oh, yeah?
I can't recall it now.
Oh, is she in this? Did she
I
work on this?
I can't remember if she was going to, but didn't make it in, or she did one particular part, stunt. I can't remember. I wish she was here.
I'll have to ask her.
Lugnut Tick says, by the way, a little Spaceballs trivia. Dot Matrix was played by Lorraine Yarnell, one half of the comic mime duo Shields and Yarnell.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Sure.
You know how hard I work on that hair?
That was really
I love it.
yeah. And then they gave you good motivation earlier that her hair is very important, right? With in the
Mhm.
desert.
Yep. That's kinda like offensive salute though. Well, preparing ship for metamorphosis, sir. Yeah. Nothing. Kafka. What? I think I'm a little behind.
Oh, are you? Let me see. Uh, uh.
I don't think I get the air out. I don't see any hoses or anything.
So good. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Ow.
Oh, man. Oh, I love the way he's just like, they're
It's a
all like,
transformer.
yeah. I loved Transformers when I was a kid.
Robots in disguise.
Yeah. Autobots roll out.
Mhm.
So good.
Huh. Spaceball One has now become Mega Maid. Hey, stunt rat. Good seeing ya. Hugs from
Hey,
a Mexican
stop.
restaurant. Salsa and chips.
Oh.
Stunt rat, I think you were supposed to be in this movie and something happened. I forget. You told me a long time ago. So wow. Stunt rat 777 Smith says, "Yes, I doubled Princess Vespa in the wedding scene, dragged the stunt robot, and rode in the space Mercedes."
Ah, okay, yeah, that was the beginning,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
I knew it was something. Come on, boss, give it a shot. So he used the Schwartz to flip the switch.
Mhm.
She's going from suck to blow. There's everything back. I'm breathing. We can breathe the air. Well, stunt Brett can back me up on this. Isn't it just that, the air in LA is just so nasty and polluted that you go outside and you're in pure air, it's like, "It's so clean." I'm glad you're safe, my dear.
Yes, yes.
I don't know how close you are to the fires. I can't remember if you're above, Malibu or not. Well, stay safe, my dear.
This is all well done, though. I mean, just to tell the story, all the parts
Mhm.
and the pieces are, just working.
And folks, we are at 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 55 seconds watching Spaceballs. There he goes.
Yeah, and there's the alarm.
You never do the emergency exit, it always narcs on you.
The Vulcan neck pinch.
True. There you go. him and take his key card. Self-destruct button. Really, really sure.
More product. Shaving cream.
So much merchandise. Last week for the first time. Like what? I'm your father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate.
Nothing.
He's like,
This is so funny. Oh, there's so many naughty little
y'all
jokes in
ain't
this.
right.
Yeah.
Notice it's not a red and a blue one. It's got apparently a yellow one. That's Ray's saber. The green one, that's the one that Luke made himself. Oh,
Oh, got entangled. Oh no. This is so funny. Sorry about that.
yeah, I know, Dad, man.
Yeah.
Here, let me give it back to you. You fell for that too. It is dumb.
Yeah. They keep showing us the stunt guy for this. It's like
Mhm.
it's like in front of the camera.
It's so funny because it's like, oh, it's not the actual actors, it's the stunt person.
Yeah.
The Schwartz is in your
Oh.
Lone Star. dang, you used the mirror. Thank you for pressing the stuck button.
So cool.
I love we said, "Where the hell are we? Paris with
I
the
know, right?
horn?"
See, like there's like a whole like bunch of people on this
Mhm.
like party Death Star.
Are they playing the music from Weird Science? Okay, it sounded like Weird Science.
Oh yeah, no, this is their theme song that they have, which is really bouncy and 80s.
Oh, remember they had a three-ring circus they had there too.
Yeah. The circus, they had a mall, they had
Mhm.
had one other thing. I
You do all the dirty deeds.
There's a bear.
That's my pod. No, it's mine.
Oh boy.
And I'm the president. Lovely ship. I think you should go down with it. Oh my gosh. Folks, there's like 168 of you watching over there on X. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that heart button over there on X.
Yes.
And over here on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button.
I love the slide.
Out of order. There's nothing worse. What happened to 7? Just kidding. Too darn funny.
Oh, they're still alive.
Well, bye bye, Mega Maid.
Yeah. Which is a play on the first movie where we had the of Star Wars where Darth Vader is like spinning out of control and it's
That's
still
right.
alive. Yeah, he still made it.
Good catch. I love DJ Knight says the housewife Death Star will now still explode. Locked in his car and ate himself to death.
Oh man, what a way to go!
Pizza kicked the bucket. 5,000. Folks, we are at 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 30 seconds watching Spaceballs.
Oh no. He's yawning. Oh, here we go.
Prince Valium. Spaceballs, the placemat.
Oh yes. I didn't even see that. I was like, where? So cool.
Oh, lug nuts. Oh, I forgot to say, do the have a nice day line after saying the time.
Yes.
I'll do that next time.
Oh, the tail.
What were you thinking that thing? Had a mind of its own.
Ooh. He's so cute.
We were lost. None of us. Oh my gosh, this was so freaking funny.
Oh my god. He's such a good actor, this guy.
Woo! You are very welcome, Josh Perry Buckline. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Not again.
Okay.
Terrifying. But then
Again. This is my book.
I'm sorry, if I
Please.
was yeah, there's a I wouldn't even go through the trouble of saying, "Check, please." I would be running out of there like crazy. It's like, "Nope."
Oh my gosh, I forgot that was in this movie. And when I saw it, I was just, no.
Yeah, she realizes that he's not a jerk, you know? Well, even if he did take the million, I think he would be okay. They did do what they were, what they promised. Hello, boys.
Royal birth certificate. Hey, I'm a
Solidified
prince.
prince.
What? They gave us some nitrous? Hmm.
Their Highness.
Liquid Schwartz. They have an emergency tank? Oh, okay. Kinda disappointed they didn't hit Ludicrous Speed, but okay.
I know, that would've been a nice little callback.
Yeah.
Oh, this part. Yes!
Mhm.
It's a callback to one of my favorite movies.
Yes. You did it! You finally did it! That blew my mind at Planet of the Apes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Great, great movie, great surprise.
Mhm.
Just incredible. They have the same costumes and everything.
What are those things coming out of her nose? Yeah, I know, that's what I saw. Wow.
There goes the planet. I love the way he's
They almost remind me, of the 2 monkeys in Madagascar.
Oh,
Although one of them with sign language and the other one spoke, it was like the same gag.
hmm.
Princess?
Right in the middle of the wedding.
He's come back. That's it.
They had a chance to get a full makeover. I love it.
I just found out, that's what this is.
Honest to God, Prince.
Okay, here we go, short version. Yeah, Tom, that was funny. Goodbye version of Lauren.
Oh, man. Just married. May the Schwartz be with you.
You.
So cool. And, those, like, "Pshoo, pshoo," sounds so cute.
Of course, you got Mel Brooks, he's usually always in his own movies,
Yeah, love
and
that.
Miss John Candy.
I know. And not to mention, love those, animatronic ears. Rick
Mhm.
Moranis was fantastic. Bill Pullman, Daphne Zuniga. With her Rambo moment.
Uh-huh. That was funny.
Oh, man.
Love the fact they
Oh,
have Michael Winslow in that
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
And of course, our
Voice of
girl, Joan
yeah,
Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
Absolutely.
My mom and I, we were such big fans of her. Oh my goodness. And when she came out with the Fashion Police, oh,
Oh, I loved watching that.
that was some hot trash, and we loved it because it was like they just went after everybody. It was great.
Oh, they sure did.
Oh,
Nobody was
blows.
sacred.
I know,
It was
lowest blows ever.
it was to the point where I think some celebrities were just like avoiding her. I'm like, no, keep going, keep going. And she catch up with them. What are you wearing? What do you have on? They do the postmortem. And they're just like, oh, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
It was intense. It was brutal. The whole group of them, they were, they I think they managed to make the group of the people on her panel, like some were
mhm.
like a little softer than others, but she was like brutal always. I loved it.
I tell you, if you think she was harsh, you have to watch Project Runway. I
Oh yes,
mean,
I saw that.
you
So
seen that
good.
one? When
Oh
Michael
man,
Kors
make it
told
work.
somebody their outfit looked like a disco straitjacket.
Yeah, Michael Kors, man. Whoa. Imagine working for that guy.
Woo!
Woo.
He said, "Okay, I'll just buy you stuff. That's all I care about."
Yeah,
But
I used to love that guy Tim Gunn who was always like, "Make it work."
mhm.
And Heidi Klum, she was epic on that show. Really great
Yeah,
show. Yeah.
it was a fun show to watch. I
Yeah.
have to go I have to go back and watch it a little bit again, but the parts that I saw, I was just like, "Oh, this is funny."
Yeah. Yeah.
But folks, we just got finished watching Spaceballs, and to
Oh,
answer the
good.
question that some of you
Mm.
not question, but what some of you have been talking about, and I actually talked about this on the Spice Lounge earlier this week. Yes, there is a Spaceball sequel in development.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
emphasize the words in development. That pretty much means nothing has started production. I think this is from June, and the last that we heard about, I think from Josh Gad, was that he had pitched it.
Mhm.
Like, when he went to pitch it to Mel Brooks, that he had to catch up Mel Brooks on all the recent Star Wars stuff that was going on. Yeah, he had to explain recent Star Wars lore to Mel Brooks during a pitch meeting.
That
It's
is
just like,
hilarious.
what did you need outside of episodes 4, 5, and 6?
They should have recorded that because 'cause I'll watch that. Okay?
It'll
I'll
probably
watch
be
that.
better than whatever the heck they'll come up with.
Yeah. So, I would have loved to just have been a fly on the wall in that meeting.
Mhm. I mean, I with Mel Brooks, like if I look at like say History of the World Part 2, I did not watch that. Everyone told me how bad it
Oh,
was. Because Mel Brooks, his comedy is back when comedy made fun of everybody. No one was sacred, and
yeah,
that's what made it funny.
yeah, yeah.
Same thing like with Blazing Saddles. Even in this movie, they made fun. No one was safe, and that's what makes it hilarious. I really, with the way that Hollywood is right now, and that Josh Gad
Mm,
is attached to it,
mhm.
it's just like I don't see it really taking risks
Yeah,
to
it's not gonna
do this.
yeah, I don't see it having that hard-hitting brutality of, like, a guttural joke that just hits you, in your stomach and makes you, like, die laughing because it's so funny. There might
Mhm,
be a few jokes in there, but I am looking if what I would look forward to in this is definitely jokes that probably are gonna be more, left-leaning, um, and a whole bunch of them, like Republican jokes and Donald Trump jokes, because it just seems like that would be, based on Josh Gad's kind of like
His
sphere.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, it's not terrible if they do that. At least like make fun of everybody and really like just do it in a way that we can all like see. Like for instance, uh, 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 oh my God, I forgot the really funny jokes that were made last year by I'm forgetting the name of the group, but it was like Kathleen Kennedy and Disney, the cartoon.
Oh, South Park. Yeah. Yeah. I did a video on that.
Hilarious. And they made fun of everybody. They made fun of everybody, and it was hilarious.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and to bring up, what Alan said,
Mm,
Lorena Creole, people now say Blazing Saddles was racist. Blazing Saddles lampooned racism. Yeah, it did, that's what made it so freaking funny. If you go back and watch it, like, classic, the
yeah.
king where dude tried to get them to sing Camptown Ladies. He wanted them to sing he wanted them to sing, "You know those old slave spirituals," and, I forget. I think they wound up singing something from I think was it Tony Bennett song? Was it a Frank Sinatra song?
It's
It
been
was
a
funny,
long time.
but
Yeah.
it's like the way that they flipped it to it turned out that they were so smart that the racist white guys were singing Camptown Ladies instead. Freaking funny. I mean, it totally did, and that's what made it funny
Yeah.
because it made that the butt of the joke, just like shows like All in the Family,
Mhm.
where as much as apparently that was written so people could like not like Archie Bunker, but you wound up liking him anyway because
Yeah.
we were laughing at just how idiotic he was,
Yeah.
with how racist he was. Although Meathead, he was really the butt of the joke.
Yes, yes. Any chance that he could make fun of him, he would. And yeah, no, no.
Mhm.
I mean, it's comedy of a lost time and lost era that is, I I think, felt a little bit more. I hate to say it feels more inclusive, but the times weren't as inclusive as the jokes were trying to be more inclusive. Than I feel like now it's either one or the other, and I feel like we need that blend again. You know, but
Mhm.
like this movie is so like just the things, the little details like merchandise being strung throughout the entire movie, using it as part of the plot, and like just those details, like that's not saying anything politically, but it's like, it's just talking about merchandise and how much it's flipped into the story, and it's really really good, really brilliant, really brilliant.
Really the way that they did it, they're just, showing you the extent of the merchandise because
Mm.
with Star Wars, because it was back in the day, back in the golden era where with Star Wars, you were basically printing money. Star Wars was on everything
Oh, yeah.
from towels to underwear to it was
T-shirts.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere there was Star Wars stuff. So it's like, yeah, pimp that merchandise, everything, lunch boxes, all of that stuff,
Oh, yeah.
sold. And the joke of it was, it's just like, yes, the merchandising is what makes a ton of money.
Yeah.
And even with the people as well, like I said, I had to laugh about that desert scene because I'm
Ah,
like, are they gonna go there? Are they gonna go there? Are they gonna go there? And sure enough, they've got the Afro pick instead of the coconuts in the
yes,
desert.
which is, I mean, the Afro pick was like part of our society, to the point people were wearing them as
Mm-hmm.
in their afros as part of a style. And it just was like, if you ever see somebody with an afro pick, you're like, could you just take it out of your afro and stop
Walk
being
around like
crazy?
that.
But it
Although they
was,
did, although they didn't show the one with the fist on it. But anyway, what that goes to show you is that, like, I didn't find that offensive. If anything, I would have
no,
been offensive if they didn't include that, because
yes,
that
I
was going to
mean,
complete the joke.
yeah, yeah. And of course, the two guys or the two brothers, that were assigned to the pick. I mean, they're like, we ain't seen nothing. Like, oh boy.
Yes, yes, Dan, man, that's so true. You know my relative live there. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Nailed it. Yes.
Totally, totally nailed it. Because comedy is supposed to not be a respecter of persons.
Yeah.
Everyone is, fair, fair game for it. So I
Yeah.
really don't think that Spaceballs 2 is, then again, remember what the term in development means. Nothing's been shot, nothing has been done. It's just out there kicking it around, trying to figure out what they're going to do. But I don't see that
Yeah.
being anywhere near as funny as the original, because they're going to be trying too hard to try not to offend people.
Yeah.
And comedy, not that you go out of your way to offend people, but it just happens. And it's just like, walk it off.
I think
Yeah.
part of the funny part of comedy is just pointing out the obvious. And because a lot of the jokes were just obvious things, right? Pointing out the
Hmm.
obvious and then saying like, "Isn't this hilarious?" Like the Star Trek joke. This is a Star. Like if you think
Yeah.
about the details of Star Trek's, like transferring somebody from one place to the other. What if this happens? What if your hand ends up on your head? It's really like that kind of like silly what ifs that
Hmm.
that you've probably always thought about, you know and the the lady general, not sure if she was a general or commandant. She he's in the bathroom, like she surprises him, and she takes a glance to see what's cooking down somewhere else, and then she gives a look to the camera with a smirk. It's small little things like that. And although there none of those are so like socially political or anything, it's still interesting. So can they make like a general joke that's interesting and compelling?
Hmm.
They'll give you a nice little smirk, a little laugh, a little like, did you see what that character just did? Watch this like 20 or 30 times and still get the joke again and still laugh at the same jokes, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I love
That's why
it.
I love this. Yeah,
I
that's
love
why I
it.
love this movie.
It's just so, and they push the envelope
Hmm.
of comedy, which, I love and I appreciate it. It's back again when people were just free to entertain and laugh, and like you were saying, Retro Nerd Girl, the little comedic moments, to, like, appreciate, even sight gags. Like, for
Yeah.
example, the one sign that said no unauthorized or authorized personnel, and you're kind of like, wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. And this picture right here, I mean, this picture is a joke on, corporate America. I mean, he's wearing a tie, so he's just
Hmm.
a supervisor, and like a micromanaging supervisor, and so
Hmm.
there's the joke lying in between there, that's relatable to everybody, in a very universal way. Just love it. So smart.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's like Mel Brooks. granted, I think Spaceballs was the first Mel Brooks movie that I associated his name with, because I never
Oh,
saw
really?
Blazing Saddles. I never saw History of the World.
I really
But the
liked.
other ones downstream, I did watch.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm a big fan of Young Frankenstein, is it?
I did see Young Frankenstein.
And
Yeah.
To Be or Not to Be is hilarious. Um, but it has to do with World War II, but it's still super super humorous. With
Mhm.
Anne Bancroft at the height of her powers as an actress and comedic, force. It's just He's just has a talent for history of the world. I mean, it's good to be the king. I mean, it's just like one of those moments, and he's like smirking in the camera, and you can't help but burst into laughter.
Mhm.
And it's cheeky. It's not rated for everybody. It definitely for a mature audience, but it's again it's there is a universal theme going through it, even when he's pointing out racial in situations, Princess Vespa's nose, like that she
Mhm.
got a
Yeah.
nose job, and that was a popular thing, especially the 80s, like a lot of uh, Jewish, they call them Jewish princes, Japs, they call
Mhm.
them,
Yeah.
that they would get uh, a nose job at 16 and then dye
Mhm.
their hair blonde and
Yep.
to look more Anglo-Saxon. And so it was sort of like that thing that was like a common part of our culture. But
Mhm.
it was making fun of it in a cute way. Like everybody knows that joke and what it means. Like, oh yeah, we 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 know what that's referring to. And
Mhm.
I'm not sure if modern audiences know that joke or know the significance of that stuff. So
You
that
know,
because yeah, that's interesting.
that's a good I think because and I wanna say I think it's because plastic surgery has become so much more acceptable.
Yeah.
I think because I went to school with, like, a lot of Jewish kids, and there's, like, a lot of Jewish girls I went to high school with. When
Hmm.
they turned 16, they got a nose job. I mean,
Yeah.
they came back to school and they still had the
Hmm.
surgical, sutures on, on their nose and everything, and not all of them were dyed blonde, but some of them were.
Hmm.
So that was a very, very like real thing. I mean, at University of Miami, I guess this one apartment complex, supposedly there were so many Jewish American princesses in there. They nicknamed it Tokyo Towers.
That's
That's
funny.
what they called
You
it.
probably didn't know. I went to school there for 2 years, so
Oh,
University of Miami. So I know what you're talking about
yeah, you know
firsthand.
exactly what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But like you were saying, it's like they made fun of everybody. Yeah, I know there's so many Mel Brooks movies that I have not seen, or some of them that I've seen but I didn't know
Hmm.
was a Mel Brooks movie. Like for example, like Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yes,
Did not
yes, very
know
good.
that that
Yeah.
was directed by Mel Brooks, and that is one of my favorites. Dracula Dead and Loving It. I love
I
that darn movie.
Me too. I hear people say, "Oh, that's a terrible movie. That was his worst movie." For me, it's like, no, I just loved it so
I
much.
freaking loved that movie.
Yes.
I loved
I
it.
mean,
Dracula Dead and Loving It.
take my favorite, two of my favorite things, vampires and comedy, and put it together.
Mhm.
It was just so good. They made fun of everything in every vampire movie that was really popular. And I think a few years before, Bram Stoker had done his Dracula
Yes.
version, and they spoofed it like crazy. It was so much fun.
There are so many, I wanna say, like, of course, there's History of the World, but for example, like with Spaceballs, that was done after Star Wars came out. Robin Hood Men
Yeah.
in Tights, that was after the Robin Hood movie came out because
Yes.
Carrie Elways had that famous line, unlike other Robin Hoods, I speak with an English accent because that was the
Yes, yeah.
biggest ding against Kevin Costner.
I didn't
Everybody else could
understand
cop
that.
a British accent but you.
Yeah, yeah, I did not understand that at all.
I
I
didn't, and that threw me off
Yeah,
so freaking much. It just like
yeah.
everyone else did the work. You couldn't, you couldn't do the
That
work.
wasn't his style. That's not his style.
Yeah,
But
she didn't do that.
yeah, but I think otherwise it was actually well done. I mean, I believe um
Okay.
who who was the bad guy in that one? I believe it was Die Hard's bad guy um in the
Uh, you know what? Let's look because I forget. I forget
um
who was the sheriff of Nottingham in this one? Roger Rees.
oh, I meant the Kevin Costner version. Um I
Oh,
believe
yes, he was. Yes,
yeah,
Alan
okay.
Rickman was in that.
Alan
Yeah,
Rickman,
I
yeah.
remember because
Hmm.
he was a freaking hoot.
Yeah, because I thought he was really good in it, and
He was really good in that one.
yeah, yeah. That
He
and
was fun.
there were a lot of things to like about that movie. It was just the scar of not having the English accent um kind of
Yeah.
prevalent, and it was really seriously a downer, whereas a lot of the movies before and even like animation was very much a swashbuckling action fun
Mhm.
film, where this one was a little bit more serious and sinister. But Men in Tights was just like so brilliant,
It
and Chappelle was in that, and I was like, okay, this is
and
yeah, this was good. This was good.
white men can't jump. Freaking love that part. Oh, yeah, we yeah, trust me. I've got Robin Hood Men in Tights is on the watch party list.
Ooh, I need yeah,
Um,
that's gonna be good.
Life Stinks, I think I saw this
I've
one,
never seen that one. Is
but,
that
when
who's
I
in that one?
did, I remember it for Leslie Ann Warren. That's
Okay.
who I remember
Oh,
from
I
this
love
movie.
her. She's so good. She's a great
Yeah.
actress.
I don't know if it's better than Down and Out in Beverly Hills. That's a hard one to
Really?
beat because Down and Out in Beverly Hills is hilarious.
Oh, yeah, it's been
But
years since
yeah,
I've seen that one.
yeah, I tell you, I love this movie. I love movies like this. They're so much fun to kick back and watch. Spoofs made with love. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Where it's
Mhm.
like you can tell that, they like the source material, even if it's just to make fun about the merchandising, which yes, there's a lot of truth,
Yeah.
in that. I think it's why one of the reasons why this movie is so popular,
Mhm.
along with Galaxy Quest. They both have
Yes.
this, we're making fun of it, but we
Yes.
also love this at the same time. So fans
Yeah.
don't feel like, okay, you're making fun of no, 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 no. Actually, you're taking a different a different take on it that makes us laugh and remember
Mhm.
why we like this particular franchise.
Yeah. I mean, just for some positive spin on possibly that that uh you said it's not a remake, but it's just a continuation that
Mhm.
Josh Gad is working on.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
for a positive spin on things, not to be negative or downer on it, is maybe there could be some fresh ideas. I mean, every once in a while we get surprised these days, and
Mhm.
um, just maybe there might be some interesting jokes concerning um, Star Wars that is but like somewhere like neutral. Uh and as long as they make sure to get everybody, all sides of the argument of Star Wars, and not make it skewed, I think it has a has a chance. It has a chance.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if it gets out of
Oh,
quote unquote development hell.
develop.
Y'all know what that means.
Yeah,
So
that means
yeah.
it's not. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a when we call it vapor movie and software, we call it vaporware. We talk
Mm.
about it, but you don't really see it. But we shall see
Well,
what
I'm
happen.
thinking that the news coming out is more of a feeler to see what the fans think of it. It's and not
Mm-hmm.
that they may not even have a script actually, but
Yeah.
because as we're noticing with a lot of the projects, especially from Disney, they do make announcements for them, but then you
Mhm.
don't get a movie. And
Right.
it's like, well, why are we getting the announcement for a movie we're not going to get? And I think it's more to test what the audience is going to, if the audience likes the idea or not.
I would agree, especially with this era of social media. If
Hmm.
you notice, and I see this a lot because I report a lot on
Yeah.
pop culture, you'll
Hmm.
see certain things start to pop up in, like, say, Variety will run it, and then all of a sudden, the Hollywood Reporter gets it, then all of a sudden Deadline gets it. If you're on X, you notice how they keep repeating certain things
Yes.
over and over again, even if it's not a real story, but they say sources say, or
Yes.
reportedly or allegedly, and it kind of gets
Just
out there.
reporting on the other article. Like if Variety comes
Yeah.
out with an article, they all like copy pretty much and paste the same article. They do give them credit, but I don't need that. I need you to do some investigative reporting and find out your angle on this whole thing,
Mhm.
which is a lost art, I believe.
Yeah, with Hollywood press, at one time it used to be the more of, when I say trade, as in like news about the industry, what's going
Hmm.
on,
Hmm.
box office takes, those sorts of things. But since now it's moved into the social media space and this 24-hour news cycle, and you're right, reporters have gotten lazy. They'll
Yes.
float a non-story out there. I mean, talk about not a non-story, but, like, for example, when Gina Carano found out she was fired, how did she find that out? Online, the same
Yeah.
way, that we did. So it's
Yeah.
more right now of an engine. Think of it as an engine to get ahead of,
Hmm.
and this is true, like us YouTubers who are out here looking at stuff and talking about stuff, like,
Hmm.
okay, well, let's float that out there and see what's going on, because we know you watch.
Yeah.
We do.
And
We know you
yeah.
watch.
And the other thing that is being blown right open, which I'm loving, this whole thing with Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni is opening up to the fact that a lot of the articles we're reading that are posing as news articles are actually pushed by publicists for whatever the
Mhm.
agenda is that they're wanting to push, whether that
Yeah.
is the disruption of a movie that they don't like, or just like some fluff that they want to promote, or like, oh, these people are in talks for this role,
Mhm.
and you're waiting around years to find out, well, no, there is no movie, there's no,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
because, yeah, it's not, let's put it this way, it's not surprising that you'll have someone have the friend over at the Hollywood Reporter drop something so that a certain casting agent can see X, Y, and Z.
oh yeah, like oh, like there's a news article now that seems to be really like pushed out, that I think is like, okay, that's a non situation, but it's almost like, okay, and should I mention it? It's somebody who wants a role and is like, oh, let's circulate the fact that this person wants this role.
Oh,
And
yeah, I've seen that too. Mhm.
it's like, nobody wanted
Yeah.
this information or cares.
No. Like,
If you're gonna hire
Cynthia.
that person, hire her.
Exactly, like Cynthia Erivo basically saying, "I'd like to play Storm because we haven't delved deep into her character and, seeing how strong she is." I'm just like, "Have you never read the comics?" I've been being facetious. Have you never read the comics? Have you never seen the movie? Have you never watched the animated series? Obviously, you have not.
Yes.
You do not match any of criteria to be Storm. But just like you said, Retro Nerd Girl, this is how they do. They float it out there. And Zen Waters, I was gonna bring this up next. That's how we got the Acolyte. They wrote that piece on Leslie Headland just to announce it. Yes,
Mm. Yeah,
that
well,
is.
I thought it was very interesting that the company actually had an interview in which um, Kathleen Kennedy and quite a few people were mentioning how toxic the fan base is before the
Mhm,
film, before the series came out, and that was seemed to be like the circulating news article. Nobody cares, and but they that was the rhetoric right out the gate, and so then it just keeps on cycling in the news like this uh, continuation. All the news cycles kind of went through it, and
mhm.
kept reposting it to get, hey, we need clicks. Well, the most hottest information right now is this toxic article about the fans being toxic, so hey, let's put
Yes.
that on our. And it was like, oh, you knew people were going to defend the fans, you knew that fans were going to be upset, and you put it out there on purpose, and you know that that was a paid article.
You do, and that's what happens. And as someone who's lived in Los Angeles and read those trades, yeah, that is what happens. So it's like you have to understand that they're not writing these articles to inform like what used to happen.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
lot of them are being written, as like a trial balloon. Hey, what about X, Y, and Z? Hey, what about this? Hey, what about this? And to get somewhat political, it's like you've got Variety running articles about climate change being the cause of the
Mm,
fires in LA. It's like, no, it's because between your incompetent mayor of Los Angeles and your incompetent governor, there is not enough water nor fire plans, and you cut the fire department funds to the fire department.
mhm.
They have zero,
Yeah.
to help with that. So that's what it truly is, but that's not what the likes of Variety would report. But anyway, and I'm going down
Oh,
a
no, no. Yeah, I mean,
rabbit
I
hole,
get
but
it.
to basically say, just because people talk about it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to happen. But you kind of put a pin in it and come back to it. But I will say, there is no reason to even do a Spaceballs 2 because we have the original.
Yes.
And
And there is
yeah,
also an animated series as well. And I saw a couple
really.
episodes and they were cute. Not doesn't have the same kind of a delivery as the movie does, but I thought it was serviceable if you wanted like
Hmm.
to see the old characters again.
Hmm.
Um and yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, there I don't really think that it was necessary. uh but if they did by any chance did Spaceballs where they were maybe doing a conglomerate of like all the space movies, and of the last, like make fun of Guardians of the Galaxy, make fun of what other aliens, the new alien batches of movies like Romulus and
Hmm.
um Covenant, just go through, and maybe, like I said, that's the only place where I would say there's some hope, just if they had some inkling of making fun of maybe the tropes of sci-fi, that could be funny. But
Hmm.
if they're hoping to just make a sequel where we're trying to recreate what was happening back then, I don't know if it'll work, and I don't know if we can actually do it with today's sensibility. Can you achieve the same kind of hard-hitting jokes that really get you and have those little beautiful details spread out throughout the movie? So,
I will say, it's amazing the kind of movies that make money now, or even the comedy specials that make money now. There's a reason why
ooh,
Dave Chappelle makes a ton of money
yeah,
with
yeah.
his specials. And yep, lug nuts, I did hear about it. Peanut butter and cans. That's all I'm gonna say. Go to Jason Whitlock's YouTube channel. Yeah,
What? Okay.
yeah, yeah, it's something else. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Well, folks, we're going to wrap up for this evening. So just to kind of remind you guys, and yes, there is a link in the uh,
Ooh,
video to the merch store, Saturday Night Movie Chicks. We've got our
yes.
merch out there. So we're going to be adding items eventually, as we go along. Who knows? You might see a coffee mug with a dancing alien with a hat on.
Ooh, yes.
Who knows? Who knows? But we will keep you all updated. So definitely
Oh
do
my
check
God. Now
out.
that has to happen now.
Yeah, it does. It sure does.
Ah,
So, folks, please do check out that link. But more importantly, please do check out Retro Nerd Girl's channel.
oh,
She
yeah.
had an amazing watch party for Empire Strikes Back. Retro Nerd Girl, let the people know where they can find you and what you have coming up.
Okay, yes, you can find me here on well, depends on where you're watching. You can find me on YouTube, or you can find me on X right now. So definitely follow, subscribe, and see what I've got cooking up. Usually on my channel, I do a lot of retro reviews and have discussions about older movies and just the significance of what they mean for us culturally. And also, there's a lot of love and appreciation for those movies as well. So come and hang out with me. And make sure you also do subscribe if you haven't subscribed to Reina Creole, because stuff is really hot around here. muy, muy caliente, okay?
Thank you. That's how I like to keep it. Like to keep it spicy, like to keep it popping, but above all, like to have fun, especially going through films that I love to watch and that just brings back really
Excellent.
good feelings. And that reminds us of how great storytelling, used to be. Because speaking of that, next Saturday, we're going to be watching Fight Club. Yes,
Woo!
yes. And you want to know something hilarious?
So
I
good.
have a physical copy of Fight Club
Oh,
still in the shrink wrap
okay.
because I bought it when Amazon was having a sale, the Black Friday sale. I was like, okay, I
Mm.
meant to see that movie. I'll go and buy it. I have not unwrapped it. I will not be unwrapping it until after we have our watch party, Fight Club. So
Nice.
Douglas A.
Nice.
Burton is going to be on there as well. So you get the three of us. We're going to
Yes.
watch Fight Club together. So that's going to be next Saturday.
Oh,
Of
it's brutal.
course, we are going to, I've never seen Fight Club. I've heard so much about Fight Club. It's one of those movies I just did not get around to watching. So I can't wait.
You'll
I can't
yeah.
wait. It's going to be a
I can't
blast.
wait. Yeah, I can't wait to see your reaction to some of the things that happen in this. It's so crazy.
The fact that I
Especially and
bought it.
yeah, nobody spoil it for Lorena. She needs to
Yes,
feel the full wrath
don't
of this
don't
movie.
spoil it. The only thing I know is they're like, who would you start? You got to go start who would you start a fight with famous? And he's like, Shatner. I'd fight William Shatner. I'm like, okay, I need to see this movie. But Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, of course. Welcome to Florida show. Florida Man Follies. Ooh. I was trying to see how many stories we can fit in a 1 hour. And Dad Man Walking 55, he had to drop out, but he will be on the show Monday at I think it's 6:30 p.m. About 6:30. I'll be live from the Magic Kingdom. I need to get a new pair of mini ears. I have not bought a pair of mini
Ooh.
ears since May the 4th.
Hmm.
Literally, May the 4th for Star Wars because I bought
Oh
two
yeah, yeah.
pairs and I said I'm not buying anymore, but going to be looking for one pair of ears to purchase. And as always, taking you guys around the Magic Kingdom. So we're going to have fun doing that on Monday. And of course, Tuesday is the Spice Lounge. We're
Ooh.
talking Hollywood on fire, even though it is
Mhm.
literally on fire. But we're going to talk about the box office television
Mm,
fires that are going on. So we're going to
mm.
start talking about that because we're getting to a very interesting time period right now with stuff that's getting released, especially when it comes to film. So we're going to be talking about that, and of course, the hot topics we're going to be talking about. And next Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern, Resort Recon Live show is back with my panelists. We'll be bringing you the latest theme park news for the week and, of course,
Ooh.
answering your questions about visiting the theme park. So, looking forward to that. And again, thank you all for watching here on YouTube. Please do hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to Retro Nerd Girl and myself. Those of you over on X, thank you so much for the
Yes.
huge numbers. Sure do appreciate it. So please make sure you heart this live stream and come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube and
Yes.
subscribe. And those of you who are watching this on the replay, let us know if you're part of the replay crew, because we
Mm-hmm.
would certainly like to know. But gonna end the stream with this little ditty right here.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my wife. Baby, my heart's on fire.
I'm gonna use that for freaking super chats.
So yes. That is so good. So good.
I freaking love it. Oh my gosh, you guys have an amazing rest of your evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Thank you so much for supporting both of our channels the way that you do, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.